Imposter syndrome, at its simplest form, is simply having $1,000,000 ideas and feeling like you only have $2 qualifications. Hey friend. So I don't know yet if this is going to be maybe a bonus video or what, but I felt like I wanted to go ahead and record it because it's actually not on my list of videos to record today, so it might not be super long, but I wanted to kind of be able to take you guys into behind the scenes of something and kind of talk through something that actually just happened. So for me, first of all, hi, I'm Felicia. Over here at Fueling Freedom, what I do is I share my life experiences to hopefully encourage you, your life experiences, and help you if you're in transition. So with that being said, if you are not familiar, I started a TikTok channel that grew really well. I ended up quitting my job, taking a sabbatical, and then I ended up rebranding. All of these different awesome petrifying type situations are found on my channel. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is where I am right now is probably the best place that I've been in quite some time. But I want to share with you that that does not exempt me from still feeling fears, still having anxieties, and still dealing with imposter syndrome. The best example and why I wanted to turn the camera on and talk about this today is I was just recording a video. I'll put the picture in. I don't know if it'll be up before or after this one or not, because like I said, I didn't plan on recording this today. But either way, I talked about in this particular video what coping skills I use to help myself to overcome and manage my anxiety and my depression. And when I was recording that video, I felt like the content of the video wasn't as best as it could be. And in that moment, I got in my head and I was starting to think about, man, you should have done more research, and you should have, like, you're not going to sound as educated as you should sound, and blah, zitty, blah, and whoop de whoop. And I was having all of these thoughts as I'm recording this video for you guys. And me personally, I don't re-record content a whole lot. Like, at this point in my YouTube career, I'm still in the process of trying to make sure that this is a consistent habit. So I'm not trying to get too caught up in the technicalities just yet. And I also want to show you guys the real content, and I don't want to try to be a perfectionist when I give you guys content. And instead, I want to give you what I have, and then if I need to, readjust it or come back later and, present to you guys something better, then I can do that. So, of course, I continue to, but that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I continued to record the video because, see, there was a span of thoughts where I thought, okay, well, maybe I should just stop recording and go back home and redo all of the notes for all of this stuff and blah, zitty, blah, and whoop de whoop. There were thoughts like, okay, well, maybe you should go back to the car and study and blah, zitty, blah. Now, these all might sound like really good ideas, and they might be things that can push you. But for me, I know myself well enough to know that in me thinking those thoughts, I know that if I leave this spot, I'm not coming back to record that video today. And who knows when I'll record the video again, because that is the first decision. If I were to have stopped recording and decided that I didn't want to do those videos today because I wasn't prepared, and I didn't want to get up here and do a random video, and I decided to go back to my car, then I wouldn't be recording this week. And that would mean that I wouldn't have content to go ahead and upload, and then I would be stressed next week. I know myself well enough to know that making a decision like that is the first decision in causing me to spiral and become counterproductive and become unproductive, and to just stop building a habit that I need to be building. So I wanted to film this video in as much real time as I could to share that with you guys, because that was a process I just went through like 5 minutes ago. And now here I am making a YouTube video about it. Because the reality is, yes, I am educated. I don't necessarily have to sound like my education all the time. Nor do I have to sound like my counselor. My counselor has been counseling for years and years and years more than me. I'm not even counseling yet. I'm just in school. So there's no reason that I have to sound as professional or as educated as her. And this is just a YouTube channel. I'm not trying to gain therapy clients or anything like that. So all of those negative thoughts that I was having, they were just me doubting myself, me doubting my own credibility, me feeling like I wasn't good enough to talk about what my life experience was. And I had to just push through those thoughts. I had to continue to record the video, and then I made the decision to go ahead and record this video to tell you guys about it, to share that those experiences do happen to me. Those experiences may be happening as you're watching a video of mine. I might have been battling those thoughts. And sometimes that's why I can feel like I didn't produce, the best content, because sometimes I might spend like 3 minutes of a video in my own head just fighting my own thoughts. And those are the things that you guys can't record this video to encourage you guys. If you deal with imposter syndrome, which I feel like most of us do to some small degree, I made a TikTok video the other day where I came to a realization that imposter syndrome, at its simplest form, is simply having $1 million ideas and feeling like you only have $2 qualifications. The thing that will separate you from being stuck in a pattern of just succumbing to your imposter syndrome and then actually overcoming your imposter syndrome and continuing to do things even when you feel like you're not qualified to do them is just the decision to facilitate your $1 million ideas through a $2 flesh suit. For me, I have to continue to know that in my mind are $1 million ideas, whether I feel like my body, my person in this moment is qualified to be able to produce such a thing. Whether I feel like that's a thing doesn't matter. All that matters is I have $1 million ideas. So whether I have to use an underqualified vessel to get those ideas out into the world, then I've made the decision to do that. And I'm going to be able to be okay and understand that I'll be able to tell people I did not know all the things that I know right now that I'm making this video. I will know so much more 3 months from now. And I'll be okay with telling people that. But the thing is, my $1 million ideas today, I'm going to try to do the best that I can to get them through my $2 qualifications to be able to at least get them out into the world. Because even if I get them out into the world and they're only $100,000 ideas, I have them in the world and somebody can help me build them up to $1 million. So I hope this was helpful, friend. These are the types of talks that I want to have with you guys. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Did you like this type of content or not? Tell me some tips, tricks, or even maybe some struggles that you have with these types of areas. All right, friend. Have a good day.